1001, 1002, 1003. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting company. I was just doing my workouts. Saturdays, arms and back. So you have some questions for me. Well, I've got the answers. Question 1. Where was our first date? If I remember correctly, it was right around Halloween, October 30th, and we had met at Tom's Little Havana downtown, and we met for a drink, briefly, and then that evening I went to Miguel and Ashley's place for a Halloween party where I dressed up as, I think it was Cobra Commander. I dressed up as Cobra Commander, and somebody stole my silver faceplate from that Halloween party. Anyway, that was our first date. Tom's Little Havana, October 30th. What's the first movie that we watched together? Well, that's a tough one. We're going back 9 years, and we've watched a lot of movies. But if memory serves, we were at my apartment, and I suggested that we watch the rebooted Star Trek movie. So I remember that we sat at my apartment and we watched Star Trek. So yeah, that was the first movie we watched together. Sorry, I should have turned this off.
Does he work in 2.5 then?
If we won the lottery, I think our first purchase would probably be a golden retriever. Question 4. Who was the first one to say, "I love you"? We're just friends. But chances are, I was probably drunk. It was probably me. I'm pretty sure I said "I love you" first. Question 5. So what's the one thing I do that annoys Vanessa most? Well, she doesn't like when I say that we're just friends. But she also doesn't like my embellished Michael Jackson sneezes, and she could maybe say mama jokes. I've been known to say a mama joke here and there. So any of those could apply, but I bet she was probably pretty pissed when I just said that we were friends in the last segment, so I'm going to guess that that's top of her mind, and that's probably the thing I do that annoys her most. But she never stays mad at me for long because we're best friends. What's the one thing that annoys me most about Vanessa? Well, there's very little she does that annoys me. Sometimes she's on her phone too much. I hate how her jaw clicks when she yawns, but she can't help that. The thing she probably does most that annoys me is when she says how instead of why. She says that's a Cape Breton thing, but Question 7. What is my most common pet name for Vanessa? Well, it would probably be some variation of Shmoo. I can either call her Shmoo or Schmoopy Bear or just Schmoopy. So yeah, some version of Shmoo. Although I would also accept Thunderhole. Question 8. What does Vanessa find the most attractive about you? Well, that could be a whole lot of things. But what Vanessa has always said was the first thing that attracted me to her. The first thing that she was attracted to was my eyes. first thing Vanessa would grab if there was a fire is Buster. Question 10. What would be my ideal last meal on Earth? Last meal. Probably beans and rice. If Vanessa could have one superpower, what would it be? I don't think she has much use for the traditional stuff. Super strength, flight, invisibility. She would probably want the ability to predict the future, so that way maybe we could just win the lottery and retire from our jobs and have a very simple life. Who would I want to play me in a biopic of my life? I think maybe for younger me, Ryan Gosling would be okay. And then maybe for later years, I'll go with Paul Giamatti. And Vanessa can be played by Liz Rigney, both eras. What is my favorite physical feature of Vanessa? Well, I like Vanessa from top to bottom. But if I had to pick what she would guess that I would say, it would be that ass. There's an ass for you right there. I love her nose too. Now, if I could be any animal, what would I be? I like lots of animals. I like squids. I like rhinos. But if I was either of those guys, I don't know if me and Vanessa would stay together. So I would probably choose a monkey, because Vanessa would probably still date me if I was a monkey. And Vanessa, she would probably either choose to be a dog or maybe a cat. If she was a cat, she would probably leave me for Buster. Question 15. Who usually gets the last word in an argument? Well, you guys probably aren't going to believe this, but we don't argue. So, there you go. Question 16. What saying or expression does Vanessa say the most? Like Dr. Phil, Vanessa has lots of little expressions that she likes to say. Some of the most common ones that come to mind are 6 of one, half dozen of the other, and that so-and-so and so-and-so are going to get on like a house on fire. She says those a lot. Question 17. If Vanessa could get rid of one article of clothing of yours, what would it be? Well, I went through my closet. I've been trying on a lot of outfits for you guys to keep things fresh and exciting. And I think she likes all of them. She trusts my sense of fashion. If there's one thing that she could get rid of, it would probably be my Hawaiian shirts. But I really only wear those on vacation, so I don't know if they really count. So yeah, she wouldn't change a thing. Question 18. Who is your celebrity crush? So my celebrity crush is Courtney Love. Always has been. However, if I was forced at gunpoint to spend a night with another lady, I would maybe choose Rihanna over Courtney Love. So, Either one is acceptable. Question 19. If you could describe Vanessa in one word, what would it be? Well, I already used Thunderhole in my other question, so I'll go with perfect. She's perfect for me. Perfect. So question 20. This one comes from Miguel, apparently. So who would Vanessa marry, fuck, and kill out of Larry David, Ricky Gervais, and Barack Obama? Well, I think she would fuck Barack Obama. She wouldn't mind marrying him either, but he's definitely the most fuckable of the three. Now, when I first got these questions a couple of days ago, I was going to say that she would marry Ricky Gervais. She's loved him for a long time and he would keep her laughing. And she would reluctantly kill Larry David. But we were sitting in bed watching Curb Your Enthusiasm last night, and Larry said something, and she turned to me, as she has done in the past, and said, "Oh my God, I am marrying Larry David." So I'm going to change my answer. Fuck Obama, marry Larry David, and unfortunately, kill Ricky Gervais. So finally, we have question 21. So what is the one thing you cared about most in terms of planning the wedding? The thing I cared about most was just Vanessa being happy. I tried to stay out of her way, let her make her decisions. I offered my 2 cents when she asked for it. But for the most part, I've been letting her take care of everything. I was hoping that would make her very happy. Unfortunately, I think she's just very stressed. So, what are you going to do? But regardless, I'm very much looking forward to it. And I can't wait for her to be my wife. I love you, Vanessa. I hope you guys had fun.